What if I told you the best way to learn to ride a motorcycle is by making every mistake in the book on purpose? 99% of new riders all make at least one mistake. Today, we're going to make them all.
Hi, I'm Rich. I'm a certified motorcycle instructor at ART Rider Training.
And today I'm the student going to be making all the mistakes.
Oh God! Oh no! So let's see what we've got up first. This is the classic rookie mistake, almost sort of strangling the bars into submission.
Here we go.
Nice locked arms, really stiff, really tense, high shoulders.
I can't turn. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, this is unpleasant for my elbows. Turning is hard. God, I feel it right across my shoulders.
So James, how did you find that?
I couldn't really turn.
Your arm's locked out straight like this, and you're trying to turn the bars to the left. The left arm is actually locking it in place. Couple that in with that really tight grip, and everything from sort of your wrist all the way up your arm into your shoulders and your back just locks up. What we can do is grip the tank with our knees to allow us to relax our shoulders, drop the arms, almost like your arms are acting as an extra bit of suspension. The sort of level of grip we're looking at is that to that. See how it goes?
Loosey-goosey. Use my core.
So straight away you can see a massive posture difference in James. The shoulders are down, we've got a bit of bend and a bit of flex in the arms, and look at how quickly the bars are turning from lock to lock. Yeah, because his arms aren't fighting it. We can even see right at the wrist point how relaxed his grip is there, and you can actually see his arms sort of bouncing a little bit, creating that suspension that we talked about.
The bike just turns itself now. Oh, that's much better.
So just a few very, very simple, quick changes, and it's made a huge difference to how he's able to steer the bike. And the result is...
Oh yeah, so much better. 2 is target fixation.
Target fixation is simply where they radar lock onto something that they shouldn't be looking at, and it drags them directly towards it. So first up, I'm going to get you to do the U-turn over there, and we're just going to stare at the green cones as you come round.
I'm actually most worried about this one.
Really?
So that's fine now as I'm looking at the green cone. Oh God.
So we can see here as James comes round, he's looking at the cones, and it's just dragging him closer and closer to it, just staring at that rather than looking where he's going to go.
Oh no, look at that cone. Oh God. Turning. Oh no, the cone! Was that a pass?
Sadly not.
I didn't hit the cone, I think I just brushed it.
What we're going to do when we're doing that turn, rather than looking at the cones, you're going to be looking back down to where I am, to where you want to finish up. Sorry.
I thought you were doing a shoulder check. Keep away from the cone. Looking at Rich rather than the cone. I'm ignoring you, cone. Oh, that's better.
Look at the difference in his vision. Looking back down to where he wants to finish up, keeping those cones in his peripheral vision, but his main target fixation, target lock, was down the road to where he wanted to finish up. So much better, isn't it?
Much better. It's just when your body and head are doing two different things, you kind of feel like you're
absolutely
at odds, but when you do that, everything just follows. Number 3, rookie mistake, abrupt braking.
Abrupt braking. Again, it's a bit of a panic reaction sometimes when you think it's all going a little bit wrong, a little bit pear-shaped, is to stamp on the brake or grab a handful of front brake too quickly. Unsettling the bike, unsettling you, possibly causing a loss of traction. So we're going to go out there and we're just going to jab on the brakes and use them incorrectly.
Okay, handful of front brake. A little bit nervous about this one.
And then I'm going to give him, as the examiner will do, a hand up.
Oh God!
How was that?
Well, the ABS kicked in, that's for sure. Yeah, I hit my nuts on the tank.
You did, I thought you might have done. And how did that feel on the brake lever?
I feel like you've lost control of the brake, right? You feel like it's broken and it's rattling.
So we'll try it again with just rear brake this time, aggressive use of the rear brake.
Here we go, rear brake. Ah! Oh my God! The bike really did not stop very well at all.
And you can see the ABS kicked in very early on that, much earlier than it did on the front brake. Yeah. So we need to try and correct it then, don't we?
Yes.
The labelling of the emergency stop in the Module 1 test, kind of the wrong label in my opinion.
Okay.
It denotes a bit of panic. It's about, like I said, being cool, calm, collected, relaxed. So we're still using those 4 fingers on the front brake, and it's an ease and squeeze. The easiest comparison or analogy I can make is a tomato sauce squeezy ketchup bottle. Now with the rear brake, it's a gentle movement. You're not lifting the foot up and stamping down. And hand up. How was that?
To be fair, I probably could have still done it a bit smoother. I was a little bit abrupt, but I think it's just how quickly I stopped, like let alone the sort of, I guess, being more in control and not sending the ABS crazy.
Absolutely.
I just felt like I stopped instantly.
But then in a position ready to go,
yeah,
if there's another hazard unfolding behind you. But without doubt, the bike was stopped much more under control in a much shorter space of time.
Yeah, it felt like I halved the braking distance compared to when I was doing wrong. Right, the next rookie mistake, bad clutch control.
Especially for the car drivers coming into the motorcycling world, where you're taught in a car to release the clutch, and once you're done with it, you don't actually use it. But on a motorbike, the clutch really is your friend. So what we're going to try is you doing some slow riding, some figure of eights with the clutch fully released. So we can see here James has got clutch all the way out.
Oh God.
He's got brake on trying to do the slow riding technique, but because he's not introduced that clutch, he's got a chugging bike. It's almost about to stall. Now he's introducing the clutch, but he's very, very, very lumpy on the clutch. And
I thought it had anti-stall.
so the Suzuki does have anti-stall, but not when you're hand-fisted like that. So you can see now James has got a jumpy clutch, okay? So he's not keeping nice and smooth on that clutch. It's in, out, in, out, in, out. And see how it's upsetting the balance of the bike.
Oh God. Sorry, bike. I'm sorry. It hates me. Oh God. Ugh. I'm sorry, bike.
That looked like a lot of fun. Completely mechanically unsympathetic. So what happens sometimes with that sort of bad clutch and the clunkiness on the controls is that you end up focusing too much on those controls, and then another control falls into the mix of not being correctly used. And I think that's what happened there, just too much rear brake and it stalled. What we're going to do now is try and keep certainly the throttle and the clutch consistent. So it's just past the biting point. So we've got some forward drive on, but we haven't got full forward drive on.
Question for the regular riders, 2 fingers or 4 on the clutch?
We'll always coach at beginner level, 4-finger use of the clutch. Once you're used to that, there's no real right or wrong.
I'll try and go with 4, if that's the training best practice, see how I end up.
So hopefully we're going to see James with a nice smoothness on the controls now, and can you see straight away how quickly and nimbly he's able to turn the bike?
Oh no!
Until he puts his foot down.
Try to go too slow.
Right, there we go. So we can hear the consistency in the engine now, and we can see the consistency on the clutch lever. We're not getting that jumpiness. We've got a nice control over the speed with all 3 controls, and he's then able to really easily transition from a left turn to a right turn, get the bike onto almost full lock and a bit of lean angle as well, with a lovely bit of smoothness. When we've got something tight and intricate to do, we need to have that clutch control.
Next rookie mistake to make, body position. So this means I need to get a knee down every corner, yeah?
Maybe not today. Can we do that in tomorrow's lesson? Is that all right? When we're out on the road, we can have a little bit of body weight to the inside of the corner, which will allow us to keep the bike a bit more upright and increase our grip contact, okay? But conversely, when we're going into the slow speed stuff, we can do what's called counterbalancing. Now, counterbalancing is when we actually put some weight to the outside. First up, what we're going to do is get you to do the 8s again. So no counterbalancing to start with, and then we're going to see what difference it makes.
Oh God, I'm going to go over with the bike. Oh no, oh, that didn't take long.
So he's trying to make it tighter than the bike is probably actually capable of, actually, which is quite good going.
Oh no. Oh God.
And he's almost pushing the bike down underneath him, so there's lots of lean angle, and at slow speed the bike feels like it wants to fall over.
Felt like I was on an unenjoyable roller coaster where I was constantly about to fall off.
So the situation there is you're trying to almost make the turn tighter than the bike's capable of doing. So what we're going to add into the mix now, James, is a bit of counterbalancing.
Right, bum cheeks. I'm going to give Rich the full motocross experience. Oh yeah.
And you can see how his bum cheeks come right off to the side to the outside on that turn round to the right.
Yes.
And it stops that feeling of the bike wanting to fall over. But you can see there how much tighter he's made that turn and not having to put a foot down.
Cheeky little leg.
So obviously we were exaggerating that for the camera somewhat.
That was how to do it, right?
But how did that feel?
I think for me it was about just keeping upright in relation to the ground and not getting like pulled over.
Absolutely.
And then losing control of the bike. So
one of the great examples of that is if you look Japanese or American police riders, and you see these ridiculous cone setups, and you see how they're actually sort of almost pushing the bike down underneath them. So it's actually allowing them to have a bit more lean angle, which allows them to make the turn tighter without that sort of fear of the bike falling over. If we then look at someone on a MotoGP bike and you look at what they're doing with their body, loads their body weight is into the inside of the actual corner. Now what that does is allows you to carry more corner speed with the bike as upright as it can be. At speed, if we put some weight into the inside of the corner, it can help us keep the bike upright and maximise the grip that we've got available.
Final rookie mistake, wrong gear.
The rookie mistake is not getting the right gear for that pull away. So here we go, as James tries to pull away, 3rd gear, the bike's going to stall straight away, even with throttle on there. So we've got to make sure as we're rolling into that stop that we're clicking down to 1st gear. So we're going to do a little bend round in this car park area. It may be 3rd gear, something like that.
3rd, 2nd, 3rd. Oh God. Oh God. I'm sorry.
The chain slapping, the bike's chugging.
Oh God.
The bike's actually bouncing.
Sorry, bike.
So straight away, if you hear that chugging sound when you're in a bend or riding along on a straight line, you're in too high a gear. You need to fix it.
I'm sorry, bike.
How was that?
Sounded like I was riding a tractor.
Where do I send the invoice for a new chain?
It's trying to shove you through the corner and you're trying to not go as fast as it wants to go.
It's almost like it's trying to get out of that window of stalling, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so correct gear, second gear. Here you are, bike. You can be in the correct gear now. Ah, much nicer. Much happier bike.
Absolutely. Happier bike equals happier rider, I reckon, as well.
Feels less like a tractor and more like an actual bike.
Absolutely.
Everything feels smoother, you're in more of a flow,
Absolutely.
more confidence.
Yeah.
Rather than fighting a bike, being with the, being in tune with the bike.
So I've def gripped the bike, slammed on the brakes and looked the wrong way. Seems like the one commonality between all of that is basically I'm too tight, I'm fighting the bike. It's not very enjoyable.
And when you look at the difference in your body language,
Yeah.
huge difference.
And I think like the good thing to kind of hit home in this video, hopefully for new riders, is that you're going to be tense on the bike. It's going to happen. You're going to make these mistakes because you're learning, right? And it just comes with time and experience. And as you get relaxed, everything gets easier, right?
Absolutely. Go out there, embrace that, learn from it, and move on from it if you do make these mistakes.
So there you have it. What not to do on a motorcycle. I hope you guys found this useful. If you want to see more new rider advice, let us know in the comments. What's your main mistake or thing that you've been learning recently? Let us know and we can do another video to help you out. Thanks so much. Thank you, Rich.
No problem at all. Enjoyed it.